Willie, good to talk to you this morning. If you were president of the United States, you would have received a phone call sometime yesterday afternoon that a guy had walked into a community college in Oregon, shot the place up, 10 dead at least at this point this morning. What would you have done to have stopped that? There are universal background checks in the state of Oregon. We don't know how this guy got his gun. We don't know about his mental state of well-being. What would you have done?
Well, first of all, you have very strong laws on the books, but you're always going to have problems. I mean, we have millions and millions of people. We have millions of sick people all over the world. It can happen all over the world, and it does happen all over the world, by the way, but this is sort of unique to this country, the school shootings, and you're going to have difficulty no matter what. I mean, if you could see that, probably we'll find out with him, like we did with numerous of the others, that gee whiz, they were loners and they were probably sick. You know, oftentimes this happens and the neighborhood says, you know, we sort of saw that about him and it really looked like he could be a problem. But you know, it's awfully hard to put somebody in a institution for the rest of their lives based on the fact that he looks like he could be a problem. So it is a terrible situation. It's huge mental illness. You're going to have these things happen, and it's a horrible thing to behold. Horrible.
So, Donald, is it fair to say then that your opinion is some people are going to slip through the cracks and there's not much you can do about it?
Well, you know, it's not politically correct to say that, but you're going to have difficulty, and that will be for the next million years. You're going to have difficulty. People are going to slip through the cracks, and even if you did great mental health programs, people are going to slip through the cracks. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be found that this guy was probably, you know, they seem to be loners. They have all sorts of difficulties. They call people and nobody wants to go out with them. You know, it's the same old story, but what are you going to do? There are many people like that, and what are you going to do? Institutionalize everybody? So you are going to have difficulties. You're going to have difficulties with many different things, not just this. And that's the way the world works. And by the way, that's the way the world always has worked, Willie.
Mark Halperin.